And you got the engine swaps. You got the L4 and you got the R8, the rotary. You can switch it with a rotary, the F6, the F1, the F4, V8, V6, L6, and you guys already know that. So I was gonna put a V8 in this car, but I was like, nah, that's not gonna work. So I put the L6 turbo in this car because it feels a lot better with this engine in it. What is going on, guys? This is Bullet Train HD and welcome back to the channel to another video, and this is Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3 on the channel. If you guys don't know already, subscribe, hit that like button for Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3. And this is actually the third segment of Tokyo Xtreme Racer from the first and second one, and these are actually licensed vehicles. And I'm going to show you guys around. If you guys don't know already, subscribe, hit that like button for more Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3 on the channel. I think something's wrong with the audio, I don't know. But if there is, I don't know. Because this game is weird. These are here is the car companies from the game, and these are all licensed vehicles. And as you guys can see, there's no Honda NSX. Disappointment, but they got some good selections here and there. I'm going to show you guys the car list as we go. They got some cars I don't give a shit about on here. They got this ugly thing. Didn't have this, so yeah. And they also have car customization. RX-8, which everyone doesn't really care about. And then they got the RX-7. You guys already know. Then we got the other RX-7. And then we got another RX-7, and then we got the RS Roadster, which is the Miata. And then we got the other Miata. Like I said, just a few cars on here, you know, just to go through. We got the Mitsubishi. We got another Mitsubishi. We got another Lantern Evo. We got the GTO Turbo, which you guys already seen before on previous games. We also have that. The GSR VR. Weird name. And you guys already know about the Skyline. That's on any racing game nowadays. We got another Skyline. Yeah. And we got another Skyline. Yeah. Respect to GTR. We got the Nissan Fairlady Z, or 350 as we call it. We got another Fairlady 300 ZX Twin Turbo 2x2. Fairlady 300 ZX 2x2. Fairlady ZL. Sylvia R. Sylvia K's. Sylvia K's again. 180SX. GTI R. 450 VIP. These are luxuries. I'm not a big fan of the luxuries, but no, this is the car selection, which you guys are all familiar with. And we also got Subaru, we have Toyota, name it. But so for this episode, guys, yeah, there was audio issues. For this episode, we're going to be driving the 2JZ, or you guys already know, I think it's a 2JZ swap, Toyota Supra. Shit, nah, I don't want to go there. Go back, damn it. Let me see. Tuning, power, engine change. You can swap your engine on here, so we can switch it back to normal, an NA class, which is a normal, or whatever. And you got the engine swaps. You got the L4, and you got the RE, the rotary. You can switch it with a rotary, the F6, the F1, the F4, V8, V6, L6, and you guys already know that. So I was gonna put a V8 in this car, but I was like, nah, that's not gonna work. So I put the L6 turbo in this car because it feels a lot better with this engine in it, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna blow up or something. But anyways, I had to switch it with the L engine because it just feels like it drives better. And we also have the powers and the clutch. We got the car customization here, the tires, the wheel, the engine change, the body, the aero kits, which we have different parts of the aero in the game. You can put any parts on here. We got the hood, we got the mirrors, then we got the fenders, which I don't install because I don't care. Side skirts, not a lot. Got the bumpers. Yep, there's a whole slew of stuff on here. So we're going to go to, we have three different places we can go to, but this is called Tokyo. So we have to go to this. Okay, no shit. Okay, so we're gonna go to Tokyo, obviously, and we're gonna maybe cruise around or something, and I guess chill. Who knows? But this is Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, guys. It's gonna be a fun game. As you guys already know from the other one, you can do this. On other games, like I said, you can't use your blinker. So this is the only game that does that. And you also have a temperature gauge, which is on the bottom left. Right there, your miles and your trip. And you got your turbo and your gauges on the right with the hub. And you got your health on top. You guys already know about the health from the recent one. And you guys already know about if you overdo your car on a race, your car will overheat because you're pushing it, which is the realism in this game, what I like about it. And it's a good thing I put the L6 in here, not the V8, because why would I put a V8 in the Supra? That's just dumb. I would never ever put that V8 back in the Supra again. Yeah, it's good, but I don't like it anymore. It felt like it didn't feel the way I wanted it to. And as you guys already know, you win a race, simple as that, and then you go on from there. Let's check out the replay real quick. Look at those angles though. So here it is, the replays. So like I said, just like the other Tokyo Extreme Racer, but this one has licensed cars. Not a lot of cars in the selection, but there's a decent amount for you to choose from every part of Japan or US or Europe, I guess. And I chose the Supra and a few other Japanese cars because, yeah, I like the Supra personally. Or I could choose the Skyline, but the Supra is really the way to go, in my opinion. It's definitely a good car to use for like races, and I wish this game was online, but it's not. And that was the replay. And as you guys already know, the temperature of the car went up a little bit more than it should, because I'm working the engine using autopilot, which does it on itself, and I'm not driving. That's normal. And we're having audio issues with the car. Audio lag. It's like turbo lag with the vehicle. Not a lot of views. We got this camera view, this camera view, this camera view, and this one. That's all they got. Another rotary. And I think that's a boss car. And this game just brings me back every single time with the racing. If you press the select button, that's your boost gauge. That boost gauge will increase your power and your speed, but it will also increase your temperature, obviously, because it's a boost. See, the temperature is going up faster than it usually does, because this boost is supposed to, you know, give you more power. And it's increased by 2.0. And look at that. This thing overheats quickly. Jeez. I never expected to overheat that quickly. Like I said, the sad thing about this part, there is no NSX on here. No Honda NSX, no Acura NSX. Just not a lot of cars. I'm guessing the company behind it didn't have enough money for their budget to get more cars in, which is kind of disappointing. As you guys already know, I'm a big Honda NSX fan. Overall, this game is definitely fun. If you guys want to pick it up, do it. If you have a PS2 or a Dreamcast, buy it. You wouldn't regret it, believe me, because the amount of hours you would spend on this game, countless. I look in the back of the case, there's over 1,000 cars to race on this game. Because you got other maps that you have to go through to race those bosses and stuff. And this is my other profile that I saved on my memory card, which I only lost 3 times, and it's been like that ever since. Because I don't want to take another loss. Are we gonna switch cars? Not that, dummy. I'm gonna switch cars now. I'm gonna switch it to probably not typical. I'm gonna switch to the Fairlady Z. Because I think the Fairlady Z deserves a chance to be driven and to be shown on the channel. But I will show the specs. Okay, so the wheelbase is 2,650 millimeters, and the tread is F for front. Obviously, it's 1,530. But you guys see it all from there. This is all the stuff that's, you know, in the car and all that, the engines and all that. It's a turbo, obviously F6. I think I saw the engine. I don't remember. The license plate, the mileage, the length, the width, the weight, the RPMs, torque, the boost. It's all there. All there with all your needs. And then we have more specs for the other cars, like the Toyota Supra, for instance, the L6 Turbo, running just under 3,000 cc's. The weight, the miles, sitting with the GTR. It's the same thing. They're also getting a lot of detail with these cars, with the miles and stuff like that. And I recently bought this for 7 miles, the L6 engine. You can't swap. The disappointing is you can't swap a Skyline with a 2JZ engine, which is whatever, but that's just me. You know, a person can dream. Alright, we're gonna switch locations. Nagoya, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm trying to remember the name without trying to bash it. Not a very big place, but it's fun to drive. I mean, there's only a few turns here and there. Small highway, but it's fun, definitely fun. And yeah, it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dude. Jay's a dude. He's a dude. We're gonna race the Fairlady Z here and get on with it. Like I said, this is a small place, a small highway, but it's fun. And the disappointing about this part is the same pedestrian vehicles driving on the highway. You get the same things over and over again, and the handling is terrible in this game. And another thing you guys need to know, there was no e-brake. I'm going to go to the controls and show you guys that there is no e-brake. And that's disappointing to me because, you know, sometimes I've just been wanting to drift on here lately, and I can't drift because there's no damn e-brake. Replay again. But yeah, there's no e-brake on here. You have the same AI vehicles driving around constantly. They got kind of lazy with that. Or they didn't have the budget to do it. And then you have no Hondas, not a lot of licensed cars, but a decent amount. This is my personal opinion. And as far as that goes, like I said, this game will definitely draw you in if you're interested. Go ahead and buy it for PlayStation 2. For a decent price, maybe for like maybe under $20, depending on where you buy it. Autopilot again. Like I said, the blinkers do work, which is pretty cool in this game. That's why I like playing this game, because the blinkers work. That's when realism comes in. But this is your like basic arcade game, so to speak. You're racing on the highway at Tokyo streets and all that shit. Definitely dope as hell. And I can barely control this Nissan 350Z. The music is really loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a bit so you guys can hear me. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Son of a bitch. Sorry, I forgot. Press the X button. Shit. I forgot to press the X button. So, like I said, Tokyo Extreme Racer 3 on the PlayStation 2. Since the Dreamcast doesn't exist anymore, well, it does exist. That you can actually, you know, play it. And, you know, like, there's not a lot of PlayStation 2s out there, so if you guys can get a PlayStation 2, get it now while you can. I'm using my big brother's PlayStation. He was like, here, I'll help you out, so that's when it comes to this game being shown on the channel. Because, like I said, this game takes me back. It's countless hours racing on the highway of Tokyo streets and just having a great time. And racing against your competitors, which are the AI. They are hard as crap to beat. No lie, this game will give you a challenge. So if you guys want to win races, you got to spend a lot of hours of time just to win races, and that's the fun part. This game will definitely give you a run for your money if you're willing to spend time with it. And this car is overheating too, as quickly as it is. These are some very powerful engines for these cars. Mind you, you can't use the e-brake. There is no e-brake on this game, and that is my big disappointment about the disappointment where there's not a lot of cars. The AIs are stupid and the handling is also bad. But the fun factor of it is the best part of it. Every game has their ups and downs, but I think this one is definitely one of my favorites for what it is and what it brings up the table. No DLCs, none of that. Just pick up and play, have fun, and crash the shit. That being said, though, Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, I'm do a few more races, and as I'm racing, I like Alexis. We're gonna race Alexis, and a lot of stuff has been going on, so I do apologize that the content's probably gonna be a little late. So like I said, there's not enough time in the day because, like I said, at the end of the day, I have stuff I need to do and get done. Turn the turbo on 2.0. This car's gonna overheat like a mother. But oh shit! I would drift, but I'm not even going to attempt to drift. Take the turbo off. Turn the blinkers off. But anyways, this is Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3 on the channel. If you guys are big fans of this game, let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a like. I just want to do a little video on this game, talking about it, giving up my thoughts about it, what should be on here. But you know, Import Tuner Challenge, and this Import Tuner Challenge was the last game that they made, because you know, Ubisoft was producing it too. They're horrible. That's just my opinion. But overall, I like this game, and there's a lot of fans out there who wants to see the company behind it definitely do another one for like the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One and the PC. But that's all for this game, guys. If you guys are not new already, subscribe, hit that like button. Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3, PlayStation 2, HD. It's not really in HD, but you guys are new. It's all rendered in HD. And I don't know, the audio was bad at first, but it's all fixed and handled. But definitely pick this game up if you guys want. Nissan 350Z, blah 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 on the channel. And here it is, man. Like I said, Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3, PlayStation 2, Highways of I forgot the highway name, but anyways. If you guys want to buy this game, I will put a description box down below for you guys to go pick it up. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Subscribe if you're not new already. All my links are down below. And sorry for late videos. Like I said, stuff I gotta do. Well, we're moving like the speed of sound, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I do apologize about the audio for the past 6 minutes. Shit happens. Take care, everybody.
Moving like a bullet train. Like a bullet train. Like a bullet train.